Welcome to Out of Continues, episode 222. Woo!
Triple twos.
222. This is a weekly podcast posted up every Monday on outofcontinues.com as an MP3, and it goes up before that on youtube.com/outofcontinues as a video in which we talk about video games and related topics. For those of you new to the show, I am the host. My name is Mustafa. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the show. And I have different guest hosts with me each week. This week I got my brother Ali.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up, Prince
What's
Ali?
up? Don't know. Please don't.
Too late. Anyways, this week's episode segments include our main topic, in which we're going to be talking about early access games, paid betas, and all those crazy things that happen when a game comes out before it's even out. All that.
Yep.
Then our main topic. After our main topic, we got some announcements. We have news this week, several news items. And then we might even have a surprise. Surprise. All right. So one quick disclaimer before we get going is all opinions expressed on this show are of our own and not of our employers or the past, present, or the future. So check that out.
Yup.
Check what out? I have no idea, but opinions are of our own. So let's get going and talk about our main topic, which is, about early access games, paid betas, crowdfunded games. When you can play a game before it's out or pay for a game before it's out.
Yeah.
All that. Let's get going. So, some shenanigans have been going on.
What's new?
Since the beginning of time.
Exactly. Yeah.
But more specifically, we're talking about shenanigans with, games in which, you can buy before it's even done. Nowadays it's like early access. What was that? What were they saying on the video you sent me? It's early access should not be releasing a game before it's begun development.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The point of early access is to sell the game before it's finished. But now, it's not now, but pretty much a lot of people have been abusing it for selling their game before even development has begun.
Yep. Basically using stuff from the presets from the CryEngine.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Just like the HUD,
what's it called? Valley of Death.
Valley of Death. They don't even have their own menu screen. They use the CryEngine menu screen.
Yeah, the title screen says CryEngine.
The loading screen says CryEngine.
That's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Hey,
yeah.
It's a shiny piece of turd.
Now, one reason why I wanted to bring this topic up was because there was a news article from a Kickstarter game called Unsung Story. This is by what was their name? Playdeck. That's what the studio's name is, Playdeck, and they got their game funded $600,000. That's a little bit more than $500,000, and basically they just recently announced that, hey, we're stopping development on this game. We ran out of money. We even used some of the money to work on other projects. Yeah.
Acceptable.
And people are angry.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. Well, the thing is, it's not just these unknown developers, these unknown indie developers. Some people might say, oh, you don't know who these guys are, so why would you want to help fund their project. I mean, there have been plenty of indie developers that no one's ever heard of that have made, that have pulled through with their projects, with their Kickstarters and all
Hmm.
that. But the opposite can be said about more reputable,
Reputable
repeatable um, developers.
developers.
Yeah, like you got um, Tim Schafer and Peter Molyneux,
Man, I
who
do that
have
for a lot of money.
who have been known for making really good games, but it's like, oh, space base. Uh,
Alpha. Mm,
what's it
no.
called?
Um,
DF9, Space Base
Man,
DF9.
if Kevin was here, he would be able to say
No, it's DF9.
DF9.
DF like Double Fine
Oh, okay.
or Dwarf Fortress. I don't know what the DF is supposed to stand for, but it's probably Double Fine. But yeah, Space Base DF9 and Goddess. They're like, well, sorry, can't
Oopsie
finish.
daisy. Oops, all berries.
Not gonna finish. I'm sorry.
Remember that cereal, Oops, all berries?
Yep. They pretty sure they still release it every now and then.
Do they? Oh, anyway. Um, since you mentioned these guys, um, another recent crowd-sourced game, I think it was called Ant Simulator. The developers. So basically, there's one guy that he was kind of had the idea for the game, and he was really passionate about it. But
Uh
all of
huh.
his like friends and stuff that were working on it took all the money and spent it on alcohol, gambling, and prostitutes.
That sounds like a Kickstarter.
Yep. So this guy had to come out and say, "Hey, my former friends, um, and well, he no longer works for them anymore. He left, of course. Um, Basically said, yeah, they took all the money and they used it all, and I mean, someone has to tell you, and so I'm sorry that I have to tell you that." And he had this video basically explaining how everything transpired and how he's no longer associated with them, and because the contracts he signed, he can't do anything about it. So um, he's just left, and he won't be able to make that game that he really wanted to make because of the contract. So he'll have to. He said he's gonna hopefully try to work as a game developer again, um, but it'll have to be a new project.
Hmm.
So yeah, things can run amok pretty quick.
Yeah. Um, what else we got on here that you want to talk about on this topic? The DayZ.
So early access, I wanted to talk about early access and like betas on consoles
Yeah.
because that bothers me. I feel like when you want to get a console, you want to get something that's like polished, whatever. Like I could understand the occasional beta,
Uh
but
huh.
all the times you get like, for example, Hitman beta for PS4 is out now. How do you get it? You pre-order the game. It's like it's why should I have to pay you to help you develop your game to test out, let's say stress test or give you feedback for your game? It doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah.
like I feel that way for early access too. DayZ has been, like uh, when was the last major update for DayZ? In fact, no. The last major update was that they were going to split the survival mode into its own different game and the basically the PvP mode into a separate game as well. So they're taking DayZ and separating into two games. That was the last news that they provided. So yes, yes, that's what they're doing. I see you making that face. Staffa's making a face right now. Like what is happening?
uh.
So The PvP mode is they're calling it King of the Kill, like King
What?
of the Hill, but
What?
exactly King of the Kill. And I forget what the actual zombie mode is called.
Is this real life?
Like this game has been an unfinished mod for years with
Yeah.
more and more money going into it, and then now all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we're gonna split it into two games." Why? Why? You could barely even do a mod. Why are you? No, stop it.
Like I haven't really heard much about DZ in like such a long time, and it was the first one of these type of games that got really popular. I don't know if it was the first one, but it was the first one
It
that got
was,
really
yeah,
popular.
that got really big. Yep.
And it kind of disappeared because other games took its place because like nothing happened with DayZ.
Well, it seems like more people play H1Z1 now,
Yeah,
but
like
still
H1Z1's pretty
H1Z1,
popular right now.
still H1Z1's an unfinished mess as well.
Is there any of these games that is actually finished?
No, no, there isn't.
So
You,
is that part of the appeal of these like survival open world games? Is that it's also an incomplete mess?
incomplete mess. Yes,
is,
exactly.
is that like why are these games all incomplete? I don't understand.
So,
Is that part of the
so
game design document for these
yeah,
games?
exactly. That's like kind of the running joke. They're all these open world survival type games. These so proclaimed survival games, and none of them are finished. And so there's Ark Survival Evolved, which is
That's
basically
dinosaurs
it's dinosaurs instead of
and it uses
zombies.
Unreal 4.
Yes, it's a very good looking game on PC, but both DayZ and Ark Survival Evolved are well, Ark is already available on Xbox One Early Access. DayZ got delayed, and they'll probably get delayed again since it's being separated. Um, but there was, I think Digital Foundry did a video of the performance for Ark, the early access for Xbox, and this game is sub 720p and sub 20 frames per second. So like you see these giant ugly pixels, like the draw distance is terrible, the models are very low quality, everything's low quality, and like the performance is just outright bad. It is the worst of any game so far. Of course, it is what they call early access, but they're still charging like $20 for this early access. This thing
Hmm.
that still has a lot of development on PC and probably even more for the Xbox One. And then, like a couple of weeks later, after this video came out, there was a patch, or they announced that they were going to release an update for Arc on Xbox One that would bring split screen. So you're taking the already sub HD resolution, splitting it among two people, and probably cutting the frame rate even more.
That's
It's
beautiful.
it's really. Are you looking at video? I see you clicking on
No,
things,
I'm
and
I'm trying to see like if I can find like a list of all these type of games.
oh, all the
Uh,
survival.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
like there's H1Z1, there's Contagion, there's DayZ, there's Infestation Survival Stories, which was
Rust.
called Rust. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I think the cave, or yeah, the cave. I think, or the
What
island.
was
Or,
Infestation Survival Stories called before?
I don't know.
Um it was Day something. I remember it was like really similar to DayZ.
Probably why they had to change it. But I don't know, man. It's just there are too many of these. We should just have a topic about open world survival games
Yeah.
and how none of them are good.
Castle Miner, uh, Beast of Prey, Ark, a game just called Survival.
Just called survival.
It's just called Survival. Hurt World,
Uh,
Miscreated, Out of Reach. There's like so many of these. Worm Unlimited.
what's out of reach? A completed survival open world game.
It isn't oh, there was one that was on Xbox that was single player, and now it's having a multiplayer component. Um,
Um,
ah man, I can't remember what the name of it's called, but it was basically like a single player one of these games, and it got really good reviews, and now they're like, hey, we're gonna do a multiplayer component to this.
Huh. Hmm. I'm not
But
sure.
yeah, yeah. Either way, like it's just insane that these games, they're never gonna get finished.
I I think that's besides the point for that. I think that's, I mean, like that's kind of the current situation, the current state of affairs for Steam. But
Hmm.
I feel like this should not touch consoles. I feel like unfinished products. I mean, I could
I think
understand
it
the.
shouldn't even be on Steam. I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
like,
yeah, it shouldn't be on Steam, but like when you
like
think of.
Steam has become more and more of a wild west, and it seems like it's starting to plague the console market as well. With like like Xbox doing their own early access thing.
It's chlamydia. It's getting everywhere. They need to
Like
stop.
like like the only people that this benefits are developers, and in a lot of cases doesn't really help them other than they get money.
Yeah,
They're putting out a product before it's finished, uh, which can be in like all sorts of crazy states. I mean, like it can be either in a really good state or it can be in a hideous state. I mean, the CEO of what's it called? The company that does Killing Floor.
oh, Tripwire.
Yeah, Tripwire. Like the CEO of Tripwire is like, um, he pretty much talked about uh, early access, saying that like the majority of developers abuse early access, and that it should mainly, like when you release something on early access, it shouldn't be to like help fund your game. You should have something that's close to finished,
Yeah,
and you know basically fine tune the game.
I really hope Valve adjusts their um, policy. And I mean, I don't. I'm sure Microsoft is making enough money from because a lot of people. I think they said like 1 million people bought the early access to Arc on Xbox One. That's a
Hmm.
lot of people, and that's a lot of
Yes.
money for Microsoft to say no to. So I don't know. I hope Sony keeps away from it, and I doubt Nintendo will ever touch that sort of thing.
Like it's
But
it's it's very anti-consumer.
it is anti-consumer because
Like I mean,
I
like
ha-
I'm a game designer. I'm not a professional game designer, but I'm a game designer, and I want to get into the industry. I want to make products that can sell. But
yeah,
at the same time, like when it comes down to it, I play games. You
yep,
know, and is you can't basically try to scam people for their money by releasing crap.
yep. Whether intentional or not.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the Killing Floor 2 trailer. I've heard like really good things about Killing Floor 2. Like it's basically a finished game.
Yeah, so Killing Floor 1 was really fun. I played that quite a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play 2. I guess
Well, 2
is
is
Killing Floor 2
it's
still
still in
early?
early access. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not out yet.
Because my one of my friends kept on complaining how it was an unfinished game, but I was aware that it was still early access. I mean, they had
Well,
base.
I have multiple friends that have Killing Floor 2 and they all say they really like it.
Yeah, I mean they say it's I mean it's feature complete. It's not content complete, I think.
Hmm.
I think they have all the features that they've said. I think they don't have some weapons and stuff like that, and
Man, that
levels that they
fat
need to get in
zombie
there.
just blew up.
Yep, it's pretty great. I mean, I haven't played number two, but the first one was really great. Anyway,
Yeah. But I do agree with like these early access and beta, pay to beta are like
Halo made that popular. I think it was buy usually Microsoft. It was like buy
Gears of War to
Gears
get
of War to get the next Halo beta.
Yeah,
And
or it was uh Crackdown to get.
what was Crackdown's
I
beta?
think Crackdown was for Halo 3.
Was it Halo? Oh yeah, it was Crackdown for Halo 3.
Yeah,
I think one of the Gears awards for Halo Reach, I think.
yeah.
But yeah, it's
Like
like
like basically they're doing it to promote the lesser popular franchises, and other companies have picked up on that, and now they're basically like, well, we can't. It's really tough for us to promote one franchise with another franchise, so let's just sell the beta. Let's get them to pre-order the game.
that's the thing. It doesn't make any sense though. Like so there I guess there was some research done showing that demos actually reduce sales, which is why people stopped developing demos because it took time, it took money, and then in the end, when people played it, they got less sales because people would say, "Oh, this isn't my thing."
Well, like
So
if it's
now,
a if it's a like a bad game, then they're gonna play it, be like, hey, this is not worth my money.
so
And if it's a game that's good, they're probably hyped up for it anyways, and they're gonna
yeah,
buy it regardless.
when I played the beta for Battlefront, it was really good, but then I was like, I think I'm good. I don't need it anymore. I don't need to buy the game. Like, if this is really if yeah, pretty much. If this is all the game has to offer, like, because you could see all the different, like items that you could unlock. I was like, I'm good. I don't need to buy it. But like, people are doing the whole pre-order this and get to play the beta and stuff like that. So it's just frustrating. Like, you're basically making people, or you're not making them, but you're wanting people to buy an unfinished product. It's
Mhm.
just, I don't know. I feel like that type of thing should not be happening on consoles.
Well, it's really a weird thing that they've like transformed them into the whole beta thing, because it seems that like for a lot of these larger games, these open betas are basically like limited time demos to promote the game's release. So
Hmm.
it's more of an event rather than like, hey, this is a demo you can download anytime you want. Like I guess the exclusive time
Hmm.
makes it more special. So therefore, people have to make time for it,
Yep.
have to jump on that bandwagon, and then everyone and their friends are playing it. Oh my god, we're having so much fun! Pew
I want.
pew
I
pew.
wanted to play the. I wanted to play the Tomorrow Children beta. I got the code for it on the last day,
Hmm.
but then I was busy, and like they only had it for 3 days, and that's because they were wanting to do server stress testing essentially.
Man, that's like how it was for Overwatch beta. Like I got into the open, well, not yeah, not the it was the less exclusive closed beta, and
Is that what they call it?
no, no,
Oh, okay.
that's how I'm describing it, because at first it was like a limited closed beta, and then it was like a more
And then
broad
okay, they
closed
started to
beta.
give
Like it was
more.
never open beta. It was always
Yeah.
closed beta. But I got into the more broad op- closed beta, and yeah, basically, I didn't have time to play during that weekend because I was working, and I got like maybe 30 minutes in before they closed the beta,
Hmm.
and like by then, like there weren't many games going on, and I don't know. Well, I think I tried playing like with bots because I was afraid of like just going in and
Just
getting
getting stomped
stomped.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, and then not really having a fun experience with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it seems like the Division beta is actually sort of like a beta, because they outright have stuff not enabled on the game yet. Because like there's areas where it's like, this place is content or contamination areas contaminated or whatever. So in the full release, like there's it seems like there's like a gas mask filter bar and that sort of thing, or there's some I don't know, some sort of like
Oh,
environmental hazard
like
thing.
Metro.
Yeah, like Metro. So and not only that, but like Ubisoft has been tweaking their damage tables and the amount of NPC spawns, and not NPCs, but like like enemy spawns and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and changing sort of things. So it seems like they're actually making changes, and with they had their first beta, and I think from that point it was over a month away from the release. So it's like okay, they still have time to make changes. So it's not like, oh, beta and then 2 weeks later the game is out, like some of these things have done. So it seems like they're actually trying to make changes. So um, that seems nice. But for the most part, people are just kind of throwing these messes out into the wild and say, "Here you go, pay me money for it." So,
Hmm.
oh, and the Ubisoft demo, they haven't charged anyone for it. So
Oh,
they've,
the division.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
they've
so like, so how do you get in?
they had the closed beta. You had to basically go to their website and request a code,
Oh,
I think, and say which platform you're on, and then they're going to do an open beta pretty soon,
oh, okay.
and that'll be a short time
I
as
guess I
well.
never signed up for it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I signed up for it, but they were like, look, basically the message was like, a lot of people are on the waiting list already, so you're on the list as well, but you're likely not going to get into it. And I was like, okay, I'm glad it actually told me that, as opposed to saying, oh, you're on the list, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it,
And then you never get it.
and then never get it. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I had to say about early access and paid betas and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, we can move on if you'd like.
Sure.
All right. You know, one thing that you pay, yeah, you can pay for and you get the complete product or the complete service.
What?
Doom 3.
Yeah. Yes. But what if you want
DreamHost.
your viral marketing for Doom 3? Not
B,
Doom, not the
B,
new Doom, but Doom
B,
3.
BFG edition.
BFG edition. There you go.
Yes.
So what's this DreamHost you're speaking of? What is it?
They are a web service.
Oh? And what do they
Yeah.
what does that allow me to do? What can I
It
do with
allows you
DreamHost?
to like make websites. So if you really don't like uh, you know, paid betas, you can make a website talking all about that.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, do they, other than helping me make a website, what else do they offer?
They offer unlimited storage and unlimited bandwidth and also unlimited user-friendly interface.
Unlimited user-friendly interface?
Unlimited. I mean, there's really no measurement to it. I don't really know how else you can really
Is
measure it.
this
So
like a philosophy type thing of like,
technically, it's unlimited.
okay,
If you believe,
if you believe.
you believe, because it's true. Because not
So
only that, but they're also optimized to use content managers such as WordPress. You know what WordPress is?
it's a very popular uh,
Content manager. Yeah.
content manager, yeah.
Yeah, you can make a website, you can make a blog, you can like blog about um, Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders, Bernie Trump, Donald Sanders. All those people.
Riveting tale.
Yep. Many more features. All that just for $8.95 US.
That's not bad.
So that probably translates to like maybe 19.95 Canadian dollars.
I don't think their dollar inflated that much.
I made it funny. If you use the promo code out of continues, that's one word, no spaces, just out of continues, it'll waive away the setup fee and get you free domain registration. So even if you are using
Nice.
that Canadian dollar, it's like almost as if you're using an American dollar.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you accept Canadian, you gotta accept American, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's worth more. So, anyways, let's move on. Talk about something else that isn't as um, reliable. It's called iTunes. So this
Tell us more
iTunes
about
thing,
iTunes. Is
yeah,
this a
this
new game?
iTunes thing. No, no, it's not a game. Well, it can be a game if it asks you for your credit card information, then it definitely becomes a game that you're gonna lose. If you forget your password, you
Mm-hmm.
definitely lost.
Oh man, I forgot my Apple password.
You
Oh,
you definitely lost. It's like
retrieving it is the worst.
it's like a roguelike.
Have you ever tried to retrieve your password? It's the worst from them.
It's a roguelike.
And then they have like these stupid like password requirements for your Apple ID. The worst.
But for
Anyway,
those of
tell us
you
more
who do
about
have
iTunes.
for those of you who do have access to your iTunes accounts, and you haven't left an iTunes review for Out of Continues podcast, please leave an iTunes review. We'd really appreciate it. It's one of the single most helpful things you can do for the show. Because Apple goes by a week-by-week basis as far as their podcast review goes, and if a podcast does not have any reviews on a given week, it's as if they have no reviews at all. So
Uh-oh.
basically, they don't even put that podcast on the top charts.
That's not nice.
So Out of Continues has not been on the podcast charts for a couple of years at least. Please, please help make our dreams come true by leaving a review. And if you've already left a review, tell a friend. Tell a
Mm-hmm.
friend about this podcast. You can do so by using social media such as uh, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. Or if you really don't like this podcast for whatever reason, if you got this far on the podcast and you just don't like us, tell an enemy. Just tell someone you don't like. Be like,
Don't
hey,
don't tell ISIS. We don't want them to know that we're here.
oh God, they'll kill us. We'd be first on the list.
Yeah, we would be first on the list.
But if you, let's say you're playing Call of Duty online, and you can't really come up with any original insult other than talk about that person's mother,
Your
be
mom's
like,
out of continues.
just be like, you're so bad. You're like Out of Continues podcast. Oh,
You're like out of continues podcast at outofcontinues.com.
exactly. There you go.
There you go.
Make it happen. Hashtag Out of Continues.
Hashtag out of continues.
Hashtag you suck like Out of Continues. Make it happen.
Oh man.
Make
If that
dreams
meant-
come true.
Oh, that'd be great.
Happy Valentine's Day. Go to outofcontinues.com. So, anyways.
Hashtag feel the out of continues suck.
Yep. Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let's talk about some news.
News?
Yeah, some news. Let me move this out of the way. Make this full screen. I'm going to share this screen. What happens if I share this screen instead? Whoa!
That's pretty nifty.
Now let me share the right screen. There we go.
Right there.
That is, hold on, there we go. There we go. This is, nope, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about this.
Out of
So,
continues?
I'm going to
Okay,
talk
there
about
you go.
some Titanfall 2. Let me hide this real quick. So yeah, Titanfall 2. It is a thing that's going to happen this year.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I know you didn't care for Titanfall, right?
Yeah, I didn't. It was Call of Duty with, well, yeah, it's Call of Duty with Titans. I was gonna say with jetpacks and stuff, but Call of Duty now literally has jetpacks and stuff. So it,
But they stole that from Titanfall.
but still, the is the same base idea of just shooting guns with no recoil or anything. That just I don't know. Continue,
I had a
continue.
lot of fun with Titanfall. I mean, it had some issues. It lacked content, which resulted to them lacking a community because people saw that lacked content. But I thought like the core gameplay was really fun. I had a lot of fun with it when I was able to get into some games and you know get into balanced teams. That's another thing. If your team is a bunch of slackers that don't know how to like capture points or whatever, then that's no bueno either. But
No bueno.
either way,
No mas.
so yeah, Titanfall 2. It's a thing that's happening this year. They said yes, it's coming this year. It's going to have some action figures in which they're like um, having the McFarlane action figure company make.
Mhm.
You know, Todd McFarlane does action figures.
Yeah.
They did the Halo stuff too, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm
They
pretty
could
sure
have.
they did the Halo at like the Master Chief
Yeah,
and Arbiter and
I think they did.
yeah. Like usually Todd McFarlane action figures are very high quality. Like they're a little bit larger than your average action figure, plus they're very detailed.
Don't they have a lot of joints, if I recall correctly?
I'm not
Or is
sure.
that someone else? Okay.
But you don't want to take it out of the box because they look so good.
So, so fresh and so clean, clean.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's coming out this year. Plus, they said it's going to have an actual single player campaign this year. when
Nice.
when Titanfall 2 comes out because that was something that they were dancing around before the first Titanfall came out. They're like, yeah, it's not going to have a single player campaign, but it's going to have a campaign integrated
Yeah.
into the multiplayer.
Yeah, that was a campaign, all right.
It was basically playing multiplayer with
With dialogue
like
over it.
each map would rotate through the different maps with a different like what's it called um, multiplayer type.
Game type.
Yeah, different game type, and it would just have like in the corner of the screen some dude yelling at some other dude, or some chick yelling at some other dude, and they're trying to say stuff that's deep, but it's not. And I, like 90% of the time, I don't even hear what they're saying because I'm too
These things
focused.
are blowing up and getting
Yeah, I'm
shot
too
at and all
focused
sorts of
on
stuff.
what's going on in the game. So like it was a really poor. Uh, it was executed very poorly.
You know, Titanfall doesn't need a campaign though. You know
I
what they
think
need?
I think it can use a campaign.
If they want a multiplayer game, they need to have a game with content that isn't $60. I don't care what anyone says. If
Well,
anyone tries to sell,
the thing is, like Titanfall had some really cool game mechanics,
yeah,
but not everybody is into doing multiplayer games. You know, like for example, my buddy Adam.
uh huh,
You know, he's like, man, Titanfall looks pretty cool, except I don't really care for multiplayer at all. Would
yeah.
be nice if that had a single player. You
I
know,
don't.
I mean, there's people like him. Or like if it had like a cooperative campaign, that'd be cool too. Like they eventually added a survival horde mode
Yep.
like that. They added that later on in the game, and that was
Yeah.
actually pretty cool too because you'd have four people against waves of AI, but by the time that they add that and all these other updates, it was a bit too late.
Mm-hmm.
The damage was already done. People weren't playing the game anymore. So, but yeah, Titanfall. Let's move on.
Moving on.
Yeah, I don't think you have anything you want to say, right?
Nope, I don't really care for Titanfall.
All right, let's move on.
Sorry,
Let's talk about
Titanfall.
let's talk about Quantum Break. Is this a game that you care about at all?
Um, I I've always been interested in man, what's that company
Remedy.
called? Remedy. Yeah, I've always liked Remedy games. Like even so much so that when Max Payne 3 came out and that wasn't Remedy and I played that, I was like, man, this is not a Remedy game. It is not good. Well,
I
yeah,
liked it.
I
I mean,
know.
it was definitely not
Uh,
a Remedy game.
it is not a Remedy game. I wanted a Remedy game.
It wasn't a Max Payne game either, but
Yeah, that's the thing. That's yeah, but anyway, so I like
did
Remedy
you play
stuff.
Alan Wake?
No, I didn't get to play Alan Wake. It looks
Now,
good.
Alan Wake is a Remedy game.
Yeah, it looks very much like a Remedy game. Anyway, so here's another Remedy game, third person a shooter with you play
Time manipulation.
a male protagonist with time manipulation, whether it's slowing down or whatever. Every Remedy game's got have it. So, but I mean,
Alan Wake doesn't
anyway,
have time manipulation.
well, there's slowdown.
Not really.
I thought I'm pretty sure there was.
Alan Wake is you use flashlights.
Yeah, you use flashlights, but things slow down, don't they?
No, no, things don't slow down. You haven't even played the game, brother. But
Whatever.
no, it did not have time manipulation.
Anyway, we're not talking about Alan Wake anyway. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked their stories, so I think they've done them well. I really loved Max Payne, um, so that's always going to be one that.
I was always looking forward to Quantum Break. Like ever since they first showed it, like and
Hmm.
they showed gameplay of it, I was like, this looks really cool. I really hope this is not Xbox One exclusive.
Yeah,
And now they finally came out of the woodworks and
yeah.
said it is not Xbox One exclusive. It will be coming out for Windows 10.
Well, they did say it was exclusive before, but anyway, they changed their mind. So.
So
For one reason or another. But yeah, I mean, more people get to play it, and that's good.
yeah,
And I mean, it's
this means
Windows.
I have to eventually upgrade to Windows 10 again.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Windows. Is their own platform, so it makes sense for Microsoft. They get money from more people using Windows,
But
and
I want it on Windows 8.
huh?
I want it on Windows 8.
Yeah.
Please.
I just made Megan upgrade to 10 because she was on 7, and 7 support was expiring, so I got her to upgrade. But anyway, yeah, the reason why this is, well, at least the reason why they say it's Windows 10 exclusive is because it uses DX12, which is only available on Windows 10. So, yeah.
I'm definitely not. I mean, I'm not. I don't see myself getting this when the game comes out, anyways.
Mhm.
Um, which
Well,
is
just
what next month or something like that.
yeah, just to let you know, the upgrade to Windows 10 isn't going to last forever. I think they said it was a limited time thing. So
Yeah.
if you want to get Windows 10 without paying for it, I would upgrade now.
Well, the thing is, I did upgrade, and everything. Well, okay. So what ran really poorly was the web browsers, and I primarily use web browsers.
Hmm.
When I'm on the computer because I'm like, you know, doing whatever, applying for jobs, watching
Yeah,
YouTube videos, on Facebook, whatever.
yeah,
I'm using the web browser the majority of the time. And all the web browsers, I tried Chrome, I tried Firefox, they ran terribly. They would crash, they were very slow, especially when I would watch some type of streaming video. And I'm not talking about, oh, you're going to some illegal site. No, I'm talking about YouTube.
the
You,
thing is,
I'm watching any type of streaming video, and then like if I go full screen and then hit pause or something like that, then it would crash. Like it was just such a mess. And
YouTube's gotten worse for me as well.
the only browser that worked well was Edge.
Edge.
and Edge was way too bare bones for me to use.
Yeah,
It had like no plugins. It has very little features. I mean, I'm talking about stuff like if I wanna, hey, here's the word Quantum Break. I wanna search something, so I can just highlight it, right click. There we go. Search for Quantum Break. No,
yep. It
Edge
doesn't
doesn't
have.
even do that. It
No,
doesn't even do that.
Edge is very reminiscent of the what is it called? The Metro version of Internet Explorer, like the tablet version. Like I enjoyed having a tablet-based web browser on my Surface Pro because I mean, like Chrome and Firefox, they're all great, but at a very high DPI on a 1080p screen, that's a. Oh, hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Yeah.
What are
To
you
have.
talking about? What are you talking? He's always been here.
Yeah, he's been here the whole time.
I was
He's
just
always
reading
been here.
quiet.
He just snuck up on me. That's what. Um, but yeah, the Surface Pro screen, it's 1080p, but it was like 11 inches or something like that. So trying to use Firefox or Chrome with your hands on the Surface Pro just didn't work. So having the Metro Internet Explorer was nice, but just like Edge, all of it's completely bare bones. But I don't know. I got Megan upgrade to Windows 10, and her Firefox seems to be working just fine. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a fluke for you.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not the only one who had issues with the web browser, but at the same time, a lot of other people didn't have that issue. Like, I posted on some forum, I think Reddit. It was like some subreddit, like troubleshooting, PC troubleshooting, something like that.
Uh huh.
And like a few people gave me some suggestions, like, oh, upgrade these drivers, upgrade this, upgrade. So like, everything's upgraded. I did it again just because you told me to. Everything's upgraded, and it's still running like jank.
So one thing to keep in mind.
And then later somebody replied saying, "Hey, did you ever find a solution to this? Because I have the exact same issue as you." And I'm like, "Nope, I downgraded to Windows 8."
Anyway, Kevin, we're talking about we were talking about Quantum Break coming to PC. It's on the screen. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Windows 10 exclusivity. But one quick comment about the browsers before we get back on track. Firefox changed their rendering, like their tab rendering. So instead of being a separate thread, it's like a new process or something now, or something like that. So they handle the processing for the threads differently. Like every time you open up a new tab. So you could go into the Firefox settings and change it back and see if that could help.
Well, I'm on Windows 8.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, Kevin, you're hyped for this, right?
I have not been keeping up at all with Quantum Break.
The Remedy game.
Yeah, I know. I've been wanting them to make the Alan Wake 2.
Hey, Kevin, I hear like a lot of like feedback coming from your end.
It sounds like you have an aura around you.
Mm.
Is that what it sounds like, Stop? It's like whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from your mic.
That's weird.
He's reached Super Saiyan. That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that.
We should take this picture of Kevin and like Photoshop extremely yellowish blonde hair on him.
That has a fiery aura as well.
There you go.
Alright, I'm gonna try switching to a different pair of headphones, but yeah, I mean, I'm interested in seeing how Quantum Break does. I'm not particularly excited for it.
I got less excited.
That's only because you want Alan Wake 2 instead.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I want from them. And I know they didn't really make. So I was reading an article on. It was like an article that was posted to NeoGAF a couple days ago. Especially when this was announced, when this was confirmed, saying that if they had released, it was like an opinion piece, and saying that if they had released the PC version of Alan Wake at the same time as the Xbox version, then they probably would have made the sales that they estimated, and they would have raised the money sooner to confirm Alan Wake 2, because they sold more PC copies of Alan Wake than they ever sold on Xbox. And so they were saying that because of the delayed release on PC, that it kind of affected their sales overall, and that they didn't really have the numbers to justify doing a sequel. So they did something completely different, which ended up being Quantum Break.
The PC port of Alan Wake was amazing.
Yeah, it was really well done.
It looked really good, and if you go to the graphics settings, like there's so many graphics settings, I don't even know what to change. It's like, what does this thing do?
Yeah, I was extremely happy with how Alan Wake performed on PC. Like, there were no performance issues at all, and as you mentioned, it looked fantastic. And it's still one of my favorite games, and I really love the story of that game. So I wish that they would do an Alan Wake 2 sooner than later. But
yeah, Remedy stories are really good. I was mentioning that.
Well, that's why I'm hyped for this.
So
it looks fun, and it's a Remedy game.
So the thing is, my hype has kind of died down ever since they announced that there was a TV component to it, because I don't really care for that.
Well, it's from what I understand, it's basically like a bunch of FMV cutscenes. It's not gonna be like an actual TV show.
But why even do it then?
Because Remedy has always done crazy stuff with FMVs.
But
like for example, on Alan Wake, they had
there's the TV show and stuff like that.
Not only they have a TV show, but like during one point they have like the actor who they modeled Alan Wake after on some kind of like a late night show, and Sam Lake comes in as well, the person that they modeled.
Yeah, and he makes a Max Payne face.
Yeah, he's like, hey, can you make that face? And then he does the Max Payne face. like Remedy, not only do they love making games, but they also love making stupid FMVs.
But they've shown a lot of, like, they've never put a focus on those FMVs though. It's like,
This is like they're like Hideo Kojima. This is their chance to be like Metal Gear Solid 4.
But not. See, Metal Gear Solid 4, they just put that at the very beginning of the game, and that was like really weird. But like, it kind of sets a tone for the type of world that they're in. But this they're saying like it's supplementary to the game. Like they're doing this with like Halo as well, which is like, they're gonna have stuff that's supplementary.
I want to believe. I am positive.
You're negative.
You are negative.
I am negative.
Yes, you are being very negative. I just wanna. I want all video games to be good.
Well, duh. Valley of the Death isn't going to be good because that's not even a video game.
That's not even a proof of concept.
It's not a proof. We need to show this video to Kevin after we're done. I'll send it to him.
Anyways, do we have anything else you want to say, Kevin?
No.
Because I still have some more stuff. It's another article on Quantum Break.
Have you seen the Xbox fanboy meltdown after Microsoft announced that it was going to PC?
I saw stuff on NeoGAF and
it's right here. This guy named The Crap Gamer.
Oh my god!
Apparently he's some kind of like a huge Xbox fanboy who has like his own Xbox fanboy podcast.
They have like a channel. There's like a following of these like idiots that just, oh my god.
Like all they do is talk about System Wars.
Yep.
And he sees himself as like a soldier for the Xbox.
Yeah, I remember seeing someone complaining that like if they're just gonna make games come on PC, then Microsoft isn't worth like spending the money on, or like buying their Xbox, because there's no point of having the Xbox if their games are just going to be available everywhere.
Well, this guy, let me read his tweet for the listening real quick. So he tweets at Phil Spencer. He says, sad to say, I canceled my Quantum Break pre-order as I said I would. You weren't up front with Quantum Break going to PC. And Phil Spencer, this is the only reply he leaves. He's like, you canceled a pre-order for a game you want to play because someone else gets to play the game on Windows.
I retweeted that and I said click click boom.
I saw your tweet about that.
And then after that, he tries to, this crap gamer guy tries to defend himself by saying like, oh, we pay for Xbox Live and
He's never cared about that before.
Yeah, like he's we bought your console and we pay for Xbox Live, and PC gamers, they don't have to pay for Xbox Live. So what do we have an Xbox One for?
He tweeted to, I think, Naughty Dog afterwards saying, looking forward to Uncharted 4. Someone retweeted that and said, biggest Xbox fanboy meltdown ever.
And keep in mind, this guy, the crap gamer, he's like middle-aged.
Oh, yeah.
He's older than us.
He's not middle-aged. He's like, I think he's, middle-aged is like, don't they consider that like 40s and 50s? He's not in his 40s.
He's not in his 40s. Either way, he's older than us.
He's in his 30s, I'm pretty sure. But still, like, he is like grade A man-child, like just like throwing a hissy fit. And I mean, it's funny because like there are other Xbox fanboys, like, some that are agreeing with him, and like of course just following what he says, and like other Xbox fanboys, like the more diehard ones, who are like, so it's like, crap, you turned into a pony, and like it's just like, oh my god, these guys. Well, how old are these people? Like, I'm just, oh my god, it is hilarious.
So this article I put up, it's an opinion piece. It's basically saying that, his defense, saying that, oh, we're paying for all this stuff, and PC gamers are getting the game for less. This article, this Polygon author pretty much says, like, if you want to play Quantum Break, comparing PC to Xbox One, for $350, you get Quantum Break, you get the Xbox One the Xbox One version of Quantum Break, as well as the free PC version, because it's coming. The Xbox One version comes with the free copy of the PC version, similar to Portal 2 on PS3. Yeah. You get the Xbox One version comes with the PC version. So you get you get the game, you get the Xbox One, 500 gig, a controller, and do you get like Xbox Live, like a free month or something like that? I don't think so. But either way, so all those for $350.
Yep.
If you want to play on PC, you gotta
the minimum requirements for that game are ridiculous.
Yeah, you gotta get like a $600 radio card. You gotta build the rest of the PC as well.
No, he's not. He has no qualms with paying the Xbox Live. He's just mad that something he used as a bullet point for some system war that, quite frankly, doesn't exist anymore. I swear, I've never seen, like, it was really bad last generation, but it's even worse this generation because Nintendo fans are kind of in their own world. Sony fans are, they don't even care anymore. Like they talked about like the resolution stuff, like, oh, our stuff is high resolution, but now they know it's better. But like the Xbox fans, they're the only ones like being vehement about it. They're just like, oh, Microsoft's got all this and this up their sleeve, and it's just like, oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing with your time?
I've said this before on the podcast that I really like Phil Spencer. I like what he's doing.
He's a great guy.
He's definitely pro gamer.
Yes, he is.
I'm not going to talk about professional gamer, but like he's for the gamer.
Yes, pro consumer.
Yeah, pro consumer. He wants as many people to play games as possible. And he talks about, like, so many times he talks about, he likes PlayStation games, he likes Nintendo games. He doesn't care about like where the games are at. He wants people to play good games. And like I like what he's been doing with Xbox, and I just like his attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like either way, like it's still staying a Microsoft exclusive. Microsoft is still making money
It's on their platform, yeah, and everything.
And like anytime someone buys a computer or builds a computer, they still have to buy a copy of Windows, so that money is still going towards Microsoft. You know, if you're buying the game, that money is still going towards Microsoft. So the money is all going to the same place. It's not like Microsoft is getting gypped on this. In fact, it's helping them, if anything. Like, this is going to be better for Microsoft in the long run because it's all coming back to the same place.
But it furthers the Sony pony cause. You don't understand, Kevin.
Plus, I mean, like this guy says that you weren't upfront with Quantum Break going to PC. Like Phil Spencer has always been upfront with like everything going to PC. Like that was his attitude.
We want to bring all this stuff to PC.
Yeah,
I've been saying that for like what, like 2 years now.
Yeah, like Killer Instinct is coming to PC. Like he's talking about like all these other games coming to PC, and he said like he talked about what's that Insomniac game with the soda.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive. He said like the only reason why that's not that he said that might come to PC, but it's not right now because of the fact that when that game was in production, he was not in charge. Mm-hmm. So that's why like they weren't working on a PC version.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Anyway, let's get off of this garbage.
All right, let's move on.
But Phil Spencer, yeah. I just that comment from Phil Spencer though, so that? Good. Just his response to it was so good.
Let's say it one more time. At the Crap Gamer, you canceled a pre-order for a game you want to play because someone else gets to play the game on Windows. For real?
Click, boom.
Alright, talk about click, boom. Let's move on and talk about Kevin's favorite new franchise from Ubisoft.
His favorite.
Yep.
He could see
how horrible it was, yeah.
Watch Dogs 2.
Okay, before we continue real quick, I was going through my YouTube channel, or not channel, but like, like page. And it was, you know how sometimes it says watch again with like a bunch of videos you've seen before? So there's this video called Watch Dogs is my first next-gen experience. It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. You should watch it. Anyway, continue.
So, looks like it is slated to launch sometime before April 2017. Let's see what they also have like a bunch of other games that listed off to release before then as well. Where's the list? They have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. They have I think what's it called was on this South Park. I think it's up here. Well, they have For Honor, South Park, The Fractured But Whole. Wow.
The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, I remember seeing that being announced at was it E3 when they announced that?
Is that the South Park game?
Yeah.
Wow. I said that out loud and then
you said oh.
Ghost Recon Wildlands, all to ship by March 2017. So.
Neat.
There we go. You excited, Kevin?
Nope.
I'm excited for the subtitle of the South Park game.
I think out of those, I'm probably most excited for Honor.
I was just about to say that one I do want to try because it looks kind of cool. Even though I'm not a huge MOBA person, I do want to give it a try.
It looks like the combat's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's essentially third-person chivalry with
MOBA style.
Yeah.
And maybe Ghost Recon Wildlands, since that looks somewhat Far Cry-ish at this point.
It does. It's still early, but it looks promising.
Yeah. But yeah. Ready to move on?
And don't worry, Kevin. I don't think they're gonna hold back that version of the game for PC.
That's okay, because I don't even care to buy it.
While we're talking about Ubisoft, they have
Kevin's favorite publisher.
Like we had, yep. We talked about the rumor earlier, but now it's a confirmation that there will be no new main like large budget, main non-spin-off Assassin's Creed game.
Oh no, that saddens Kevin.
I actually was a little happy about this news that they're finally stopping the yearly releases.
Yeah.
It's not you, Ubisoft.
So instead of playing a new big budget Assassin's Creed, you can play Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
Play the next iteration on the Vita.
Yep. You can go to China, India, and Russia.
China, India, and Russia?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Have you not heard of that?
Man, no. Oh, I've heard
like
of it.
The Prince of Persia style side-scrolling.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Ones.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Where is it? Games. Assassin's Creed
do you have
Chronicles.
It? Yeah. How is it? Have you played some of it?
Not yet.
Okay.
I haven't played it yet. It was in the bundle, the Humble Bundle.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot the.
Yeah. Just China was in the Humble Bundle, not India or Russia. India's the second one. Russia's the third one.
Yeah, and India's not out right yet.
No, it's out. Russia just came out too.
Oh, Russia just okay.
So they're going to release a trilogy pack where you get all three of them. So hopefully this them not releasing a big Assassin's Creed this year will increase the quality of Assassin's Creed. Because I used to love Assassin's Creed. It was probably like in my top 10 franchise.
It used to be in my top 5.
Yeah, but probably there too. But like, they ruined it. It was like watching the Hindenburg. It was like I could not take my eyes away from the tragedy, and I was so upset.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on. So, Amazon Lumberyard. Let's chop down some trees.
They have a lumberyard now?
Yeah. So Amazon released Lumberyard, which is a free cross-platform 3D game engine for you to create the highest quality games. Connect your games to the vast compute and storage of the AWS cloud, and engage fans on Twitch. It's basically their free game engine that they released. It seems like it uses Crysis.
It's based on CryEngine.
Yeah. It's based off the CryEngine.
What else is based off CryEngine?
SDK, Software Development Kit. Valley of Death.
Valley of Death.
So basically, like this, they're releasing this thing that basically helps. I think it's more for like mobile games and also online multiplayer games, because they want like Twitch stuff integrated into it and like leaderboards and stuff like that. And the way how they make money off this is that it's they make the money through the AWS cloud stuff, and I think I hear my voice coming from Kevin's end.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with my mic today.
You're ruining Out of Continues. Hashtag Out of Continues ruined.
Sorry.
We gotta hashtag everything Out of Continues.
Yep. So, I mean, I don't think this is something I'm interested in even trying out, because the fact
CryEngine, well, first of all, CryEngine's difficult to use. I've used it. It's not easy. So this is based on the same SDK, and this they have it integrated into their cloud system as well for I'm assuming for rendering and that type of stuff. Well, I don't know.
They took CryEngine, but they implemented their Amazon Web Services for multiplayer games, and they implemented Twitch APIs based on the engine level. So what they're hoping is that this engine will be used to make games that are specifically designed for esports. They're hoping that that's the big push for it, because they're only going to charge you if you use AWS.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's 100% free. You can
AWS being Amazon Web Services.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's 100% free, 100% open source. You can use it however you want. You can sell games however you want. You can make however much you want. If it's a single player game, you'll never get charged to use it.
There are no royalties at all. So
yeah.
There's a clause in there saying that you can't use Lumberyard for like any type of life-sustaining services.
You can't use them for weapons. You can't use them for vehicles. You can't use them for nuclear management devices.
Unless there's some kind of a disease that gets transmitted through biting and that reanimates dead corpses, then you can use it for whatever.
It's section 57.10.
It's actually in there.
Ask me because I looked it up.
It's actually in there. They have a zombie clause.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're definitely pushing this to be a esports engine because it's got Twitch integrated at the engine. It's got multiplayer. It's got their AWS APIs implemented at the engine level. So it should be relatively easy to make games that have streaming capabilities and multiplayer capabilities built in. But yeah, that's what they're hoping.
I wonder if people will use it for animations.
That's what I was wondering too.
CryEngine's very gorgeous, and then you have AWS right there that could do back end rendering.
Yeah, so, CryEngine does a really good job with lighting, especially with HDR lighting. But I still think Unreal Engine 4 tends to do a little bit better in certain cases, but CryEngine definitely looks good. CryEngine does a fantastic job when it comes to foliage rendering.
Yep.
Let's move on.
Anyway, moving on. Yep.
All right. So the FBI made a game.
I played it yesterday.
Violent extremism, starring a sheep. It's
it was
one of those
not good.
big-horned sheep, the ones that like ram their heads into each other. Yeah, apparently I'm hearing that this game is not very good. I didn't play it, but
it's not good.
It's basically their message is don't be a puppet when basically it's for teenagers that like get angry for whatever reason, like, oh, you don't like my music? Screw you, or whatever, just.
I thought it was more for like because it specifically mentions extremism.
Oh, okay. Like what kind of extremism?
I mean, it doesn't mention specifically religious extremism,
okay.
but it like in the game it has like these people. It's like basically it says like when people blame other groups for everything that's happened to them, and like that's a slippery slope to extremism and stuff like that, which is like what ISIS has been doing this whole time. But it's funny because they consistently mention slippery, like arguments this whole time, but the sheep that you control is very slippery. Like if you control the sheep, like it's left and right, and you have to dodge. It's stupid easy, but like you have to dodge these like trees and rocks and stuff like that. But like if you press right and then you let go of it, you'll like slide. You'll continue to slide for like half the screen, depending on how high of a momentum you had. So you have to do like this tap right, then tap left to cancel. The direction, so you don't keep moving right. And like if you like hold right and then you let go once you get to the wall, you'll just like bounce off of it to the other side of the screen. It's so bad. Nothing about it is good.
What they could have done instead? They could have hired me, and I could have sold them a game about anti-bullying.
You could have just repurposed the bullying, beware the ISIS. And then instead of friends, you're finding you're getting allies. You're getting patriots.
Okay, so and the bully wears like a black ski mask. All right.
Has a dirty long beard.
Now you're stereotyping.
Hey, it's okay.
Not everyone with a dirty long beard is ISIS. Come on now.
Yeah, they might be hobos.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. It's not good. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
garbage.
Do we want to talk about this last article real
What's
quick?
the last article.
It is the game.
No, I don't care.
Oh no, I completely forgot about this.
Only one, the game.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about it for a little bit. So, Kanye West, good friend of the show, tweets at us all the time. Says, "What's up, Out of Continues? Love you guys. Hashtag Out of Continues love. Valentine's Day."
Yep, that's what he said.
Yep. So, just last night, he revealed his game that he's been working on about his mother flying through the gates of heaven. And basically, from looking at the video footage that they showed, I get the impression it might be an endless runner.
Is it like that Tron game that's coming out?
They don't really show any gameplay.
Oh no!
Like they show his mother. Like first she's like flying on a Pegasus, and then later she gets wings, and then she's flying with other angels, and they're going towards like the light.
Jesus, take the wheel. Take me by my hand.
Man.
So like if this really is an endless runner, like the question must be asked: does she ever get to heaven?
Oh no!
Oh man.
I mean, like if it's endless, I mean, you don't really get to your destination, right?
It's one of those one of those games where you go like you do a run, and then you end the run, but like you gained, let's say you'll gain angel dust, and then that angel dust lets you buy upgrades to get you farther your next run. You know those games where you just like keep going over and over again, but you keep upgrading, so you go farther and farther every time.
I suppose. Yeah.
You've never played those Flash games before, or something like Jetpack Joyride or something.
Yeah, like Jetpack Joyride. There
you just keep going and go. It's endless, but you keep getting better and better at it. So maybe she gets really good at trying to go to heaven.
Yeah,
she might not get there, but
one thing I can say at least is that it's a very pretty looking trailer. Like the way how the light bursts through the clouds and the sky, it looks very pretty looking. But other than that, I don't know what else to say about the game other than I get the impression it might be an endless runner.
Well, if you didn't show any footage, you can't really have much to say about the game.
Yeah, like I'm assuming that what they showed is probably in-game engine. Maybe.
Well, in-game engine could mean a lot of things.
I'm assuming. He didn't say it though. He just said, "Here's my game."
That's like what I was talking to Kevin about the in-engine footage that Microsoft uses for Forza.
Mm-hmm.
It could mean pre-rendered to hell and back.
But yeah.
But it's using the game engine. Anyway.
So, anyways, that's pretty much it. What's up, fellas?
What? You didn't have that on your head before. Where did you?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
When did you get that do-rag on your head?
It's not a do-rag. It's my Strider mask.
It's your wave. Okay. I thought you were gonna say it's not my do-rag. It's a wave cap. It's time to end the show.
No, it is not time to end the show.
Oh no, we got a surprise.
Because we have a surprise.
Surprise, mother effer. All rise, mother effer. Sunrise. Have you seen that video? It's so good. Anyway, continue. What is the surprise? Am I gonna have to full screen the video? Is this gonna be another? Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Everyone.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Hide this. All right.
Get rid of my notes. Hold on.
All right. So this is a role-playing game. Voiceovers, son. So here's how we play this game. I show a game character.
Hold on. It says unfortunately Hangouts has stopped. So if I disconnect for a second, I'm so sorry.
Looks like you're still here. Okay. So I don't hear Ali anymore, so maybe he got disconnected. But I'm gonna explain for you, Kevin.
All right.
So basically, I show a game character. Oh, there it goes. So I'm gonna show a game character. Oh,
okay, I'm back.
He's back. All right. So I'm gonna show a video game character. And then you have 10 seconds to do a voiceover for that game character.
Oh, great.
Like you cannot. If it takes you longer than 10 seconds to get that to start that voiceover, then you lose. And we're gonna alternate. All right.
So does the other person have to guess, or is this just trying to imitate?
No. We gotta alternate.
Okay, I got this.
With Kevin.
Here you go, Kevin.
Starting with me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay.
All right. You ready?
I suppose.
All right. Mario.
Wahoo!
All right. Ali. Mario from the cartoon.
It's time to get the flower power.
All right. Kevin. Link.
Yeah.
Ali. Link from the cartoon.
Excuse me.
Kevin. Marcus Phoenix.
Oh man, how does he actually like? The locusts are breaking through. I don't know. That's like a generic angry guy.
Ali.
Well, he's a generic angry guy.
Ali. Drake.
Whoa.
Kevin. Adam Jensen.
I never asked for this.
Of course he's gonna say that.
Ali. Murloc. Kevin. Here's a tough one. Peter Molyneux.
So I've got this game design idea that it's gonna be a really great game, and it's gonna come out next year.
It's gonna come out next year.
Ali.
Don't believe his lies.
Jeff Gersman.
You know, I was drinking some Slurricane and eating pizza, and I really don't like this game. I don't like it at all.
Kevin. TF2 heavy weapons guy.
Sound reach.
Ali. TF2 demo man.
Get them boyos!
Kevin. Bioshock little sister.
Look at the angels, Mr. B.
Ali. Resident Evil 4 merchant.
Would you boyin'?
Kevin. Tetris blocks.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Ali. Sackboy.
That's a slap sound.
Kevin. Psycho Mantis.
Oh man. I could see your thoughts. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how he spoke.
Ali. Blanca.
Ooh.
And there we go.
Nice. Good game. GG.
We have 2 winners. No one's a loser.
Oh, no, come on.
What, did you want somebody to lose?
Yes, you.
Yeah, stop it. You didn't do any voices.
Yeah, you didn't. You got 0.
Okay, alright. If you want me to do voices, hold on. Let me share this again. Let me share this one more time. Screen 2, share. Alright. It's me, Mario. Hey, Luigi. Let's get some pizza from Brooklyn.
Oh no!
Ha! Oh, ha! you'll excuse me, princess. Hey, Dom, take cover.
he's got to yell Dom. That's what he's got to say.
Yeah.
No.
No. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I never asked for this.
That was really good.
Now, I have a new game coming out, and you will feel feelings that you've never felt before because you will gain attachment to the dog, and the dog will always be there for you. And
Until it dies.
and you'll have such an attachment to it that you will be part of the game itself. This game sucks.
I'm glad you chose his angry face, by the way.
Put dispenser here.
Spies!
Well, I got 2 tickets to the gun show, and I'm gonna use your tickets. Hey, Mr. Bubbles. What are you selling? Bum 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 bum.
So you expected music for both of those?
There we go.
Good
There
job,
you go.
Sapa.
You happy? I did the voices too. Stop whining.
Stop whining. I'm a cop, you idiot. Get on the ground.
So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that game. I figure the previous games were a little rough, so I figure to make a game that's more doable, more achievable. Where is my outline? I can't even. There it is. I moved it over there. All right. So anyways, we have no listener feedback this week, unfortunately. But if you want to send us listener feedback, you can do so by writing to podcast@outofcontinues.com. And we'll read your questions, your comments, or whatever type of feedback you got. Check out the Twitch stream. I'm probably going to be doing some Metal Gear Solid 5 this weekend on the Twitch stream. That's twitch.tv/SayItStafa. That's SAYEDSTAFA. Maybe I'll even play some Rayman Origins or Assassin's Creed Chronicles as well. I'm looking forward to playing those games.
Nice.
And or maybe some Plants vs. Zombies. I've been playing a bit of that lately because I feel like that game is very relaxing. Going back to that topic that we had a few weeks ago, Kevin, the stress relievers.
Yeah.
I'm going to add Plants vs. Zombies to that list. Check out the Out of Capes podcast. I officially canceled the podcast for Legends of Tomorrow. I saw episode 3, and I was like, I don't really have anything worthwhile to talk about for this episode. Like the things I had on the notes, because I take notes for every episode, just so when we talk about that show, I'll at least have those notes in front of me to remind me what happened on the show. And for Legends of Tomorrow, I put down like their Arabic sucks. Why are they saying like they say like a whole English word and then a whole English sentence and then one Arabic word? That doesn't make sense. Why can't they say the whole thing in English? And also, why are they saying one Arabic word when they're supposed to be ancient Egyptian? Like they say it during like these like ancient Egyptian flashbacks.
Oh, you talking about the two?
I'm talking about Vandal Savage and Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Yeah, because they're Egyptian.
Yeah, they're supposed to be ancient Egyptian.
Ancient Egypt, not
Ancient-
Arabic would exist in ancient Egypt.
Yeah, they spoke their own language, Egyptian. Back then, it was like ancient Egypt had their own language.
Yup.
Current Egypt speaks like a they speak Arabic, but it's a little bit modified.
Yeah.
Like
It's a different dialect.
Yeah, well, not only that, but like they have different words. A few words are different as well.
They do.
But either way, like, why are they speaking Arabic in this? Like, Vandal Savage says he calls one of the guys. I don't know if he says Kareem or Karib or whatever. Like, they keep on saying it's not, every time they pronounce it, it sounds different. Like Kareem. Kareem is like the generous one, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a name, yeah.
The generous one.
Yep.
Kareem is like close.
Yes, I am close.
Yes. And I saw someone online say that they're trying to say the stranger. I'm not too sure what stranger is. Do you know what stranger is, Ollie?
Stranger
either
danger.
way,
No, I don't know.
Either way, like it sounds like they're either saying Kareem or Karib, and it's like Karib is close. Kareem is generous, and
maybe he's generously close.
Either way, like
anyway.
Like I don't have anything worthwhile to say for that for Legends of Tomorrow, so I canceled that podcast. We're still talking about The Flash, though. I just put out the review for episode 13 today. Unfortunately, we skipped episode 12 review because our schedules didn't line up for us to do a review until after episode 13 came out. So it's like, why even do a review for 12 at this point?
Yeah.
So we just skipped it, and yeah. Have you guys watched Flash?
Yeah.
Episode 13.
That's what you meant. You were talking about the other day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. When you pointed that out, I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing for a good 5 minutes. Oh my God.
This was the best episode of the season.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Best episode of this season.
But pointing that part out, that specific detail that you said.
Oh, about Barry?
Yes, about Barry. Oh my God, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even.
The more I watch the show, the more I dislike Barry.
Yeah, he's annoying. He's a potato.
When he's not in his suit, being the Flash saving the day, I really don't like him, and that's like not good.
It's funny because he laughed at Earth 2 Barry for being like nerdy and beta, but in reality, Barry is a beta as hell. He is the beta.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna. I don't want to say anything that might spoil or anything, so I'll just say, yeah. Anyway. Why do you have a Strider wave cap?
I got from what did I get from PAX? Got from PAX. Anyways. Out of Capes, Twitch channel. Anything else we want to talk about?
Nope.
I don't think so.
If you enjoy what you've been hearing, you can support us by liking us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, leave an iTunes review. You can contact us by email. That's podcast@outofkeys.com. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/outofcontinues. All those things I mentioned, I know I said a lot of things, but I'll make it easy for you. All those things I just mentioned, they're on outofcontinues.com. There's a link right there on the side. Just go there. Boom. See, I make it easy for you.
Nice.
Hashtag #outofcontinues makes it easy for you. Make sure the word 4 is the number 4.
The letter 4.
The number 4. Yeah. Out of continues makes it easy, like the letter E, a letter Z, then number 4, and then just the letter U. Let's make that
hashtag unnecessarily complex hashtags.
I'd like to. You can also give me a tweet. My Twitter is @SayedStafa. That's @SayedStafa.
I am @Phosphor112. That is @PHOR112.
And I am @KSTrehan. KSTREHAN.
You know, like I just like tweeted today. I'm like, never skip leg day. because yesterday was my leg day, and now like my legs are sore.
Because you skipped leg day.
No, it's because I haven't been going to the gym in forever.
Yeah, you've been skipping leg day.
I've been skipping every day. But either way, so I tweeted never skip leg day, and then all of a sudden these fitness people are like liking my tweet. I'm like, how did they even find my tweet?
They just search for leg day, and then they just start liking everyone's post about leg day.
It's like, man, she definitely don't skip leg day. She's fine. Anyways, I don't know how they be finding my tweets, but I'd like to thank my guest host for joining me today, Ali.
Goodbye.
Kevin, for being here the entire podcast.
Yeah, I was just really quiet, so don't worry about that part. I just decided to speak up halfway through.
He was eating a Snickers the whole time. That's why he couldn't say anything.
And your aura has stopped.
That's good. I switched over to different headphones.
Ah, okay. It was the headphones.
Oh, he's no longer Super Saiyan.
Anyways, with that said, I'm your host, Staff. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week on the next episode, which will be episode 223 of Attic Continues. 223. Bum 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 bum.
Did you stop it?